college. Back in 2015, a quarterback named Joe Burrow was putting up insane numbers at Athens High School in Ohio. He threw for over 11,000 yards and 157 touchdowns, and he even won Ohio's Mr. Football Award. Meanwhile, his family was basically Nebraska football royalty. His dad, Jim, and both of his older brothers all played for the Cornhuskers, so obviously everyone thought Joe would follow their footsteps to Nebraska. But what happened next changed everything. You see, Nebraska's coaches at the time just did not think he was good enough for their team. Despite family ties and all the hype, they did not offer Joe a scholarship. Burrow actually said Nebraska basically told him to his face that he was not what they wanted, so instead he committed to Ohio State. Now at this point, it looked like Nebraska had missed out, but that was not the last time their paths would cross. The thing is, at Ohio State, Joe hardly ever got a chance to play. He redshirted his first season and then spent the next 2 years stuck behind JT Barrett and Dwayne Haskins. So by 2018, he was tired of riding the bench, and he wanted to actually play, so he decided to look for a new school as a graduate transfer. But the next part is just unbelievable. As it turns out, Nebraska now had a brand new head coach, Scott Frost. Joe's family thought this would finally be his shot, but get this, Scott Frost did not want him either. When people asked about Joe, Frost supposedly said, "Do you really think he's better than what we got?" He was talking about his new quarterback, Adrian Martinez, and Joe's older brother confirmed later that Nebraska's staff pushed for Joe, but Frost just did not believe he was the answer. So Burrow never even got an official offer. But what happened after that is just painful for Nebraska. What I mean is that Joe ended up at LSU, where he exploded into a superstar. In 2019, he won the Heisman Trophy, tossed 60 touchdowns, and led LSU to a perfect season and the national championship. He broke records, he was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and turned into a franchise quarterback. Meanwhile, Nebraska struggled, and under Frost, they only won 16 games in 4 seasons, so the coach eventually lost his job.